Maya Angelou. Prejudice is a burden that confuses the past, threatens the future, and renders the present inaccessible. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. You can practice any virtue erratically, but nothing consistently without courage. You have to develop ways so that you can take up for yourself, and then you take up for someone else. And so, sooner or later, you have enough courage to really stand up for the human race and say, I'm a representative. If we accept being talked to any kind of a way, then we are telling ourselves we are not quite worth the best. And if we have the effrontery to talk to anybody with less than courtesy, we tell ourselves and the world we are not very intelligent. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Timidity makes a person modest. It makes him or her say, I'm not worthy of being written up in the record of deeds in heaven or on earth. Timidity keeps people from their good. They are afraid to say, yes, I deserve it. Self-pity in its early stage is as snug as a feather mattress. Only when it hardens does it become uncomfortable. We can learn to see each other and see ourselves in each other and recognize that human beings are more alike than we are unalike. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. There is nothing so pitiful as a young cynic because he has gone from knowing nothing to believing nothing. A cynical young person is almost the saddest sight to see, because it means that he or she has gone from knowing nothing to believing nothing. I think we all have empathy. We may not have enough courage to display it. If you find it in your heart to care for somebody else, you will have succeeded. It's good to remember that in crisis, natural crisis, human beings forget for a while their ignorances, their biases, their prejudices. For a little while, neighbors help neighbors, and strangers help strangers. I like to speak on matters which matter to human beings, and almost everything matters to human beings. When the human race neglects its weaker members, when the family neglects its weakest one, It's the first blow in a suicidal movement. Modesty is learned affectation, and as soon as life slams the modest person against the wall, that modesty drops. There's something which impels us to show our inner souls. The more courageous we are, the more we succeed in explaining what we know. Somehow, we have come to the erroneous belief that we are all but flesh, blood, and bones, and that's all. So we direct our values to material things. Words mean more than what is set down on paper. It takes the human voice to infuse them with deeper meaning. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lines. You may tread me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. I had given up some youth for knowledge, but my gain was more valuable than the loss. I refuse to allow any man-made differences to separate me from any other human beings. I know for sure that love saves me and that it is here to save us all. It is a no-fail, incontrovertible reality. If you get, give. If you learn, teach. You can't do anything with that except do it. In so many ways, segregation shaped me, and education liberated me. Elimination of illiteracy is as serious an issue to our history as the abolition of slavery. The truth is, no one of us can be free until everybody is free. Most plain girls are virtuous because of the scarcity of opportunity to be otherwise. A wise woman wishes to be no one's enemy. A wise woman refuses to be anyone's victim. Nothing will work unless you do. Life loves the liver of it. Most people don't grow up. It's too damn difficult. What happens is most people get older. That's the truth of it. It is time for parents to teach young people early on that in diversity there is beauty and there is strength. If we don't plant the right things, we will reap the wrong things. It goes without saying. Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. The love of the family, the love of one person can heal. It heals the scars left by a larger society, a massive, powerful society. The ache for home lives in all of us, the safe place where we can go as we are and not be questioned. The loss of young first love is so painful that it borders on the ludicrous. If you have only one smile in you, give it to the people you love. Bitterness is cancer. It eats upon the host. It doesn't do anything to the object of its displeasure. All great achievements require time. All men are prepared to accomplish the incredible if their ideals are threatened. There is a very fine line between loving life and being greedy for it. Effective action is always unjust.